Man, today's getting on my nerves. First, I got some guy running a blower right next to me for like a half hour, blowing over the same spot 50 times. Um, Now I got a bunch of other annoying things happening around me. So, anyways, this video might end up being quick. I'm running out of patience. So, I'm going to show you how to get either free hotspot or you can pay $8 and have it unlimited forever. Um, if it's free, it's gonna slow down every 10 minutes. You got to disconnect and reconnect. But you know what? If it's free, you really can't complain. So how I came to this discovery. What's funny is I was using this app like 10 years ago, but I just forgot about it. So anyways, I got a new computer. This is why I really haven't been uploading much lately because I've been trying to get my computer set up. And so I used up all my hotspot downloading all the programs I need. Like, I need the OBS to do the Patreon videos. I need file sharing torrent program. It was QB torrent I'm using. Um, my PlayStation emulator, all the shit I want on my computer. So I used up all my hotspot, and uh, so I call up the phone company, and I'm like, look, I need more hotspot. What are you going to charge me? How much money are you going to screw me out of for? I'm paying for unlimited everything, but of course they can't give you unlimited hotspot because they want to sell you the home internet. They want to screw you out of every penny. They want to wring. We're all just cows being milked. So this whole society, the entire thing is built around turning you into a cow that gets milked 24/7 and doesn't know it and thinks he's free and blames himself for slavery. That's the whole point of this whole thing. So, anyways, of course, now they got to blast the radio right next to me. So, um, like, turn the radio off, bro. Um, so, now, so, I'm just getting so annoyed with it's just one thing after another, bro. So, now, the reason, so I call up, so I call up the phone company. How much you gonna screw me at? I need more hotspot. They're like, well, we can give you another 2 GB for $5. I'm like, well, I'm gonna need like 100. I didn't say that because I know then they're gonna be like, well, you got to sign your soul over to us. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna need more than 2 GB. How much is it? I literally needed over 100. I'm like, how much for like 20? And they're like, I'm thinking I'll times that by 5 and figure out what I gotta pay. They're like, oh, 20 gigs, that'll be $40. I'm like, oh, okay, so $40 times 5 is what, $200? No. I was like, never mind. Don't change anything. Don't give me any more hotspot. I don't want anything from you people. Do not charge me any more money. Never mind. I get off the phone with them and I'm searching on the internet. I need internet on my computer, and I'm not about to pay $200 for 100 gigs. So I'm searching and I'm researching, and I tell you what, I am not no computer whiz, but between YouTube and Google, I can do anything on the computer. I don't know what I'm doing. I search my issue, I find the video or the directions, and then I do what it tells me to do, and I get things done. So I'm trying to find out how to get internet through my phone onto my computer without using up hotspot. And on Reddit and all these other places, they're like, well, oh, it's going to use up your hotspot. Of course, no one just comes with a direct answer. It's always 10 paragraphs of bullshit. And then you finally, after reading all of their nonsense and gibberish, you find out, oh, it still used the hotspot because I was going to tether my phone through the USB, and it's telling me it's going to use the hotspot. Then I discover this app called pdanet, and now it's not going to use the hotspot. It's using the phone's internet, the 5G phone internet. But here's the catch: you got to plug it into your computer. Who cares? So it's not wireless hotspot, but it does turn your phone into internet for your computer. So you just got to download this app. I'm going to show y'all how to do it. I'll put a text in the video that directs you to it. Uh, if you just want to skip all my ranting and raving and go to it. Now this idiot's going to come back with the blower. What is it with people with blowers? It's like it's almost like they enjoy the deafening roar in their face for hours at a time. Like, I mean, it's spotless. Everything over there is spotless, and he's still blowing. I don't know. I'm gonna look over there. He's just gonna have it pointed at his own face. He's just blowing his own face off. Like so. Um, and now the reason I do all these things now here's one of the main reasons I needed all this internet. I still needed to download other stuff to get my computer where I want it to be, but here's the other thing. There's this game Red Dead Redemption that I've been waiting to play since 2010. When this game came out, I was living a very unstable lifestyle. I wasn't homeless yet, but I had just moved back to New York from Vegas. I didn't know how long I was going to be in New York. I didn't know what was going on. I had no stability. I had a job that I hated that I was trying to find a way to quit, and so I was in no position to be buying a PlayStation 3 and Red Dead Redemption. Not to mention, I don't even know what I did with my PlayStation and all my games and everything. At this point, I'm pretty much living out of like a suitcase, um, and staying at my uncle's house. So getting the game was really not an option for me. But I saw the trailer for it, and I was like, oh man, I got to play that game. If you never heard of it, basically it's Grand Theft Auto. It's like an open world that takes place in the Wild West. Bad. It's such a cool looking game. And if I could live in any time and be the Wild West, so this is a game that's like tailor made for me. Anyways, here we are 14 years later, and I've finally got a computer that can handle it, and Red Dead Redemption Part 2 is out. That's the one I downloaded. Anyways, and here's another thing. If you download it from Rockstar Games, it doesn't work off the internet. You have to sign into a Rockstar Games account or a Steam account, and then you can play the game. So it's like you pay 60, 70 bucks for a game, and then you can't even play it unless you check in with them first. And then, God forbid you get canceled or whatever, they're probably going to cancel your account, and they just take the game from you. So I was like, I'm not doing that. I don't care if I'll never play the game ever in my life if that's what I got to do. If I got to check in with the corporation every time I want to play this game that I bought, I don't want it. I don't even want it for free under those circumstances. So I get to searching and researching, and I find uh, there's torrents of it on the Pirate Bay. And so I download a 120 gig torrent of it. It took me all day the other day. I get the game. I couldn't get it to work. It's telling me I got to sign into Rockstar. I'm like, shit. I search more. I find the Fit Girl repack. If you're into video games, Google Fit Girl repacks. You'll thank me for it. Anyways, I get the Fit Girl repack of Red Dead Redemption, which is actually a compressed, more efficient file. It's only 66 gigs. I download it. It works. It took me all day. Anyways, I finally got the game. I finally played the game after waiting 14 years to play it. And I gotta say, the game is really fun and amazing and cool. So maybe I'll do some lives and play and smoke out and play Red Dead with y'all. Anyways, I got the game now. And I didn't have to pay for uh, I didn't get screwed out of $200 to buy the hotspot. I did it for free. So I'm going to show y'all how to do it. Um, Trying to think if there's anything else I want to say. This is like the third time I've tried to film this video, but the other ones were like 20 minutes long. So I'm obviously leaving a lot out. But yeah, the whole point here is stop letting them milk you for every penny. And here's the other thing. It's only the working class. They don't milk the poor like this. They give the poor everything for free. The poor people cranking out kids left and right, getting checks from the government. They don't give a shit about anything. Everything's free for them. When I lived in the Bronx, all of us were getting free internet. Everyone around my building in my neighborhood, all the people who are up on these types of things, we all got a name and a password for the cable internet in the area. and we were all getting free internet. This is how it is in the poor communities. Everything, no one pays for nothing, and the working class is a bunch of cows being milked, and their milk is being, they give a couple of drops to the poor, and they drink the rest of it and get fat and waste everything. They blow it on cocaine and hookers. I mean, so here's the thing: stop letting them fuck you out of your money. Do this. Free internet for life. You don't got to pay for no home internet. And there's videos on YouTube that'll show you how to use this app to run it through a router, so it'll control. You can run anything off it. Um, I don't think smart TVs. I think he said in the video a smart TV wouldn't work on it or something. I don't know. I don't have a fucking TV, so. Um, but yeah, hopefully. And look, I'll I'm gonna make more videos like this. There's a million things I've figured out to get around getting fucked out of my money, and I'm gonna share it all with you all because fuck them. Like, stop giving them all your money, bro. Let's take some money and power back, and don't feel guilty about it. It's they set up this whole thing to make you think that if you're if you're not just dumping all your money off and handing it off to them. Look, you think you're paying all these bills and paying for all this stuff. All that money is being channeled and funneled all over the place. It all ends up in one place. So we're all being screwed, and we got to stop letting it happen. Here's one way: stop paying him for the hotspot, and I'll show you exactly how to do it. Look, I'm not tech support. If you're having issues, you got to email the app. They've got an email. They'll straighten you out. I paid for the full version. First, I downloaded the free version. I messed around with it for an hour or so, got familiar with it, made sure I knew how to work it, made sure it was working. Then I bought the full version because I realized how good it works, and I've been using it ever since. And I'm sharing it with y'all. Now, if you want the full version, it's like $8. But to me, that is way worth it because it's unlimited for life. Instead of paying $200 for 100 gigs of hotspot, I got for $8 free for life. And I used a ton of it. Like I said, I had to download, about 200 gigs of stuff and then other stuff on top of that. So, anyways, I'm going to show y'all how to do it. I'm going to try to get the OBS working on my computer so I can show you on my computer. But here's the thing: it ain't hard. Look, I'm going to show you it in the next part of this video. If you want, I'll put the timestamp. You can skip to it. So, alright, so this is the app you got to get. It's the one in the lower right corner. It says pdanet, and there's a plus sign next to it. I paid for the full version. That's why that app is next to it, the Foxfi key. That's the full version. If you don't pay for the full version, it's going to cut you off after 10 minutes, but all you got to do is reconnect, and it'll work for 10 minutes at a time. So, I mean, if you don't want to pay anything, that's what you got to deal with. It's like fast internet, and it works fine. So, it's worth it if you ask me, but you just got to go to the App Store, and apparently it works for Apple too. I don't have an iPhone, so I couldn't really say, but you go to the App Store, you hit search, you put in, I searched it recently, pdanet, and then you just hit search, and then that's it. This is the app. I already got it, so, but you download the app, and then now, I'm assuming you have no internet on your computer. So what you do is you go to the app and you hit the three dots in the upper right-hand corner. You hit this. Hold on. All right. And then you go to help. Now, this is what you're going to have to do to put it onto your computer if you have no internet on your computer. You got to go to the third option. It says, I need help installing pdanet. You hit that. And then you go to the second option. It says, how to install pdanet on my computer. What if my computer does not have internet? You go to that. And then in this paragraph, there's a link. You just hit the link, and it should
download Windows client for the app. You go to whichever one applies to you. If you're trying to, you know what I'm saying, you download it, you hit the link. I already downloaded it, so and if it doesn't work or whatever, just hold it, copy link, open in browser, just figure it out. You know what I mean? You'll get it. Download link. So if it's not just automatically downloading, you just hold your finger on it. All these options are gonna pop up. Download link, copy link, however you want to do it. Copy link address if you want to go to your browser. You get the link, and then what you're gonna need to do is you're gonna have to plug your phone into your computer. It's going to be in your downloads when you're searching through your phone on your computer. It's going to be in the downloads. You put it on your computer, you run the program, it's going to install it and everything. Then what you do is you just, leave your phone plugged into your computer, whatever. Then you run the app. You hit Wi-Fi direct hotspot. It's going to tell you got to turn on the Wi-Fi. So turn on the Wi-Fi. Then you hit it. And now when it's plugged into your computer, you just turn the internet on your computer, and it's going to show up on the list of Wi-Fi networks, and that's going to be it's direct dash 78 SM A546U pdanet is going to be the name of the network. It's going to give you a password. Yours is going to be different than mine. And that's how you do it. It's really simple, and you're going to have internet for free. Or you can, buy the full version, which I did. You go down to the bottom option, the full version unlocked. I bought the full version. It's like $8 or something. And then, the reason you do this is so you don't have to, pay, like, use your hotspot data. And then after you use it all, they're going to charge you an arm and a leg to get more. So I figured I'd show you all this because it's worth knowing about.
You download the app, and then you go to the help section. You download the version for your computer onto your phone, and then to put it onto your phone, you plug your phone into the computer with the USB, and then sometimes you got to keep the screen on the phone so that the computer will recognize it, and then it might have it on your phone. It might ask you permission, give it permission, and then when you go on your computer, go to the file explorer and look for your phone on the list. Go to it, go to internal, and then go to downloads, and it's going to be in there under PDA, whatever the file is that you downloaded. So once you find it, click on it, install it on your computer, and then after that, you you plug your phone into your computer, you turn the app on your phone, you run the app, the Wi-Fi app, you turn the Wi-Fi hotspot on your, not the hotspot, the Wi-Fi direct check mark on the app, and then when you turn the internet on your computer, it's going to show up on your list of available networks. It's going to be called direct something or whatever, and it's going to give you a password. Connect to it. Mine, when I connect to it, it says no internet right there, but the internet works. So I'm still trying to get the OBS thing working. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to show you on the computer, but look, there's tutorials on YouTube, there's tutorials on Google. If you're having any issues, just search it. It's simple shit, it's easy shit. It's not hard to do, and it's so worth it because it's basically free internet. Why should you be paying for internet twice? Why should you be paying for phone internet and home internet? It's bullshit. They're screwing us over. Anyways, I'm going to switch it over and just do what I'm showing you to do. And then uh, after that, go back to the part of the video where I was telling you what to do on the computer and just follow the directions, and it's going to work fine. It's going to work fine. So, anyways, I appreciate every single one of you. Um, And thanks for the likes, the comments, the subs. My subs been going wild lately. Appreciate every single one of you. I'm glad you're here. And thanks for the tips, Venmo, Cash App, PayPal. Appreciate every single one of you. And I'll see you on the next one. Next video, I'm going to talk about loyalty, I think. Anyways, I'll see you on the next one. Everybody have a good one.